I had a job of work one time. It wasn't very hard. It didn't leave me traumatized or permanently scarred. I didn't need the coding for computers or for Morse. But before I could get started, sir, I had to do a course. Now the job was making work boots, and well, everyone needs those. You might need waterproof ones, or you might need steel toes. Not much to that, says I, but I was wrong, because there's more to making work boots than I ever thought there was. First we had a 3-day course for those of us who might not know that some boots go on left and more boots go on right. We spent 4 days on laces, and then we had a test. We wrote a lab report on why the double knot is best. The history of the work boot was mostly just a breeze. Did you know that Genghis Khan had laces to his knees? There was no such thing as work boots for either Eve or Adam. David wasn't bare feet, but they think Goliath had 'em. And our teacher was a nice old man who had a teaching fashion. If you didn't tie your laces right, he'd give you some tongue lashing. After 10 weeks on the work boot course, we all were sure inspired. And if they ever build a work boot plant, I suppose we might get hired. Then one time I had a job of work that was making ramps. I didn't like it much, but see, I had to get my stamps. But before I even joined the ramp construction labor force, I had to go in town and do a ramp construction course. They put us at the Super 8 with all expenses paid. Our teacher got the COVID, and we were 3 months delayed. After 3 months at the Super 8, we all got pretty bored. No ramps got built, but our 3 months was all I insured. No doubt we learned some useful stuff while on that course in town. Did you know that proper ramps can go both up and down? Some ramps are built so strong enough that they can take a horse, but you can't force a horse to take a walk on ramps, of course. I had to do a course one time to drive a rubber boat. I drove them half my life, I suppose. I always stayed afloat. But somewhere figured out, now Dave, you don't know much. With rubber boat procedures, you are probably out of touch. I had to take a 5-day course on how to fight a fire. I have to say I found it cool to put on fire attire. But here's the thing that bothers me and gives to me some doubt. There's nothing in a rubber boat to burn and then put out. We learned to move in total dark by following a wall. But there's no walls in rubber boats. No, sir, no walls at all. And how to launch a lifeboat from a ship that's going down. But rubber boats don't have a lifeboat that I've ever found. It seems like there's a course these days on how to tie your shoes, how to peel an orange, jam your toast, or take a snooze. I'd like to open up a beer and sit back in the sun. Too bad I haven't done the course on how to open one.